everybody, we are back in the studio, the first video of 2025. And what video this is going to be, because the Switch 2 has finally been revealed. Finally, it has meant to me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hello, you're watching NNN, or New Nintendo News. This is a gaming show where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo related gaming news. Oh my god. On today's show, yes, we'll be taking a look at everything Switch 2 related because Nintendo have finally given us the information. So do you know what? Let's stop talking and let's crack on. Let's dig into whether anyone's actually excited for the Switch 2. Are you actually excited? I'm torn. Yes, yesterday or the day before, I don't know when this video is coming out, I'm trying really hard to keep up here, but Nintendo unveiled what is now officially known as the Switch 2. No, they didn't call it the Super Nintendo Switch, which I am gutted about. I am gutted it's not called the Super Nintendo Switch, I'm not gonna lie. But I also get why you called it the Switch 2. We need to differentiate between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. We can't have another Wii U situation where people are questioning, is this a brand new console? Is it an add-on? Is it an accessory? Is it, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? We can't have people questioning it. So I get the choice for choosing Nintendo Switch 2. A bit boring, but I get it, Nintendo. Nintendo want to have a clear distinction that this is an upgrade. It's the next one. It's the sequel. It's bigger, better. So Nintendo unveiled a quick, very minimalistic 2-minute trailer. 2 minutes 21 seconds to be exact. 21 seconds. 21 seconds. Nintendo unveiled the video online on Twitter. It was a very brief video of a look of the console. We didn't get no more, no less. That was it. That's all we got. Now hear me out. Let me land. I love Nintendo and I'm excited for the Switch 2. But am I excited? I'm not even excited. And the reason why I'm not excited is because these leaks literally ruined any kind of surprise. There's been leaks left, right and centre coming out my ears. I can't even keep up. Everybody was getting involved in the leaks. The Nintendo Switch 2 is like the worst kept secret in gaming. It is one of the most leaked console reveals that I've ever seen in my life. First of all, someone leaked the motherboard. How do you even get your hands on a motherboard? Whoever is in that manufacturing factory, you have no manners. You even had people leaking the Joy-Cons. Don't know how they got their hands on that either. And then Genki, a third-party accessory manufacturer, was at CES Expo 2025 the other day with a 3D printed Switch 2 that you could go hands-on with. Like, the console got leaked so badly. We've already seen the console. We already knew that the Joy-Cons were magnetic. We already knew that the console looked black. We already knew about the extra USB-C port. We already knew about the bigger screen. We already knew about the mouse pointer controls. Like, we just knew everything about it. So, when it got unveiled, I wasn't super excited. Especially considering the fact that Nintendo didn't even show off any games. I mean, the leaks were so bad that game developer Hideki Kamiya, the creator of Okami and Bayonetta, he literally went on Twitter and he cussed out every single one of those leakers. Listen to what he said 1 minute before we go into the main story. Someone has translated Hideki Kamiya's tweet. Hideki Kamiya said, "I hope that all of the people who leaked Switch 2 information and those who helped leak it will be cursed for the rest of their lives and to always have poo on the soles of their shoes when they get home." Now, I'm upset about the leaks, but I'm not looking to curse anybody. I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to come to any ill harm. I'm just letting you know that I am disappointed and I'm upset. But, I mean, he's taking it a bit too far. But then he continues, he goes in. He calls the leakers the worst of scum. He's going in. He then goes to say, the shitty leaker is swearing. The shitty leaker only acts for his own pleasure and self-satisfaction. He said he's the worst of scum, so he should be covered in shit from head to toe and thrown out the atmosphere. And then stop thinking and wonder forever. Yo. I mean, the tweet goes on, there's more. He goes, they need to be crushed as soon as possible. Wow. Wow. Do you know what? I kind of agree. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am upset about all the leaks because the Switch 2 was never going to be a game changer. It was never going to be revolutionary. It wasn't going to be a typical Nintendo console with a new gimmick, a new way to play, a new control input. It was never going to have that. And we always knew that. We always knew that Nintendo were just going to do a bigger, badder, better version of the Switch, which is why I would have liked to have seen the machine for the first time a couple of days ago. I didn't want to see all these leaks, drips and drabs. Can you just leave some surprises for me, please? But anyway, moving on. So what do we think of the new console? What do we think of it? Well, it just looks like the Switch. So let's look at all the changes. I mean, the Joy-Cons have changed for one, and we already knew that. We already knew the Joy-Cons were going to change. Yes, magnetic Joy-Cons have been confirmed. Now, this was one of the first leaks that we ever heard about Nintendo Switch 2, that the Joy-Cons were going to be magnetic, and it's finally been confirmed. Now, I do kind of like the way that the Joy-Cons look with the little red trim and the little blue trim underneath the analog stick. It looks kind of nice, you get me? So I'm happy with the way that looks. I do like how on the sides of the console, it actually looks a bit more cleaner without the rail to slot the Joy-Cons in. So I do kind of like that. I kind of like the little bit of colour that pops out from the sides, the red and the blue. I think that's a really nice touch. I think the most improved thing about the Joy-Cons is that they're bigger. Better. They should be more comfortable to hold now. Nintendo have enlarged the Joy-Cons. I'm loving the fact that the shoulder buttons, when you take the Joy-Con off and hold them to the side, actually protrude from the Joy-Con now. Because let me tell you, them shoulder buttons on the old Switch weren't meching it. They weren't comfortable. It wasn't nice to play with. So I'm glad that they fixed that. But have you fixed Joy-Con drift yet? Have you fixed the Joy-Con drift? On the right Joy-Con, you can also see that there is an extra button. There's an extra button underneath the home button. Nobody knows what it does. We also know that the Joy-Cons now have mouse functionality. Hello? That was a surprise that no one's seen coming. But then again, yeah, we knew it was coming because somebody leaked it. But, I mean, that's cool. I'm excited to see what Nintendo may do with this mouse controller functionality. In the trailer, you can actually see that there is an attachment that you can put your Joy-Con on and it turns it into like a proper mouse. I'm presuming it makes it more comfortable to scroll with a mouse. I don't know what Nintendo's doing. It's these kind of things that I want to get excited about, but people have ruined them for me. They're ruining it. Also, it appears that both Joy-Cons now both have infrared sensors, because on the old Switch, only one Joy-Con had the infrared sensor, where now it seems that like they both are equal in terms of their capabilities. So it looks like they both have mouth functionality and they both have infrared sensors. So that's an improvement, isn't it? And then obviously we got a bigger screen, bigger, better. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, but this console looks hench. It looks a bit hench. The Switch 2 is like an 8-inch screen. It's massive. It does look massive. Is this gonna be able to fit in my bag anymore? I'm not quite sure. But I'm kind of not complaining. Bigger screen size will actually really help when we're playing like 4-player. Like, have you ever tried playing 4-player Mario Kart on the normal Switch screen in tabletop mode? It's very hard. So the bigger screen will like alleviate some of those problems, which I'm quite happy about. And the last thing that we've noticed about the console is that it's got 2 USB-C ports. Why? Why do we need 2 charging ports, Nintendo? Now, I'm hoping that Nintendo could reveal some kind of surprise. I'm hoping that this extra USB-C slot that you've got at the top of the console is to plug in, I don't know, some kind of, some crazy kind of controller or something. I don't know what it's for, but Nintendo's give us 2 USB-C ports and I'm confused. In the Nintendo Switch reveal trailer, we also got a look at the next installment in the Mario Kart series. Oh my giddy gosh. Yes, after playing Mario Kart 8 for a decade, Nintendo are finally going to give us a new game in the Mario Kart series, and I'm buzzing. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not, because is this just me, or does this gameplay footage look absolutely horrendous? And I don't mean it looks horrendous, but I'm not seeing a massive graphical upgrade from the Nintendo Switch 1 Mario Kart and this Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch 2. The jump's not that big, mate. And it's freaking me out. Why does it look like this? This game looks like Mario Kart 8. It looks like Mario Kart 8. It doesn't look much better than Mario Kart 8. To be honest, there's not enough new enhancements on this trailer for my liking. Like, why does it look like this? Why is there no new lighting engine? There's not even no bloom effect. But you're not giving us ray tracing? No. I'm not happy. What's going on? You're kind of scaring me. We've had rumours about NVIDIA DLSS upscaling 4K resolutions, ray tracing. The other day they were talking about how Nintendo was showing off a demo behind doors that had Zelda, A Breath of the Wild running in 4K 60 frames per second with all these effects going on. I'm not seeing this on Mario Kart. I'm not gonna lie, it's scaring me. How powerful is this console? Because this suggests that it's not that great. Now, I am hoping that Nintendo can really excite me with this game. I'm hoping. The thing that I'm thinking is, Mario Kart 8 is one of Nintendo's best-selling games of all time. With 64 million copies sold, will Nintendo just look to copy and paste the Mario Kart formula? I'm not seeing no gameplay gimmicks, no new twists, I'm not seeing them reinvent the wheel. I'm scared. I'm scared. But people online have spotted some changes in the new Mario Kart game though. However, it looks like Mario Kart 9 could be 24 players online. Yes, people have noticed that on the starting grid, there are spots for 24 players. Now, I'm not gonna lie, 24 player Mario Kart online could be absolute carnage. However, if I am ever at the back of that 24 player race, I'm just going to turn my console off. The tracks look wider. People are saying that it's going to be an open world Mario Kart, but it's not going to be open world. Let's be honest, it's not going to be open world. But we'll see what Nintendo give us. We'll see what Nintendo give us. But at the moment, I'm not that impressed. Nintendo, you need to sort it out. You need to give me, this is what I want from Mario Kart 9. You need to give me a beefy single player mode, I'll tell you that. Make it like Diddy Kong Racing.
Check out Diddy Kong Racing for Nintendo 64.
Different vehicles, different challenges.
Choose a plane, hovercraft, or a car.
Like, just give me boss battles. Do you know what I mean? Just give me something good.
Explore off the beaten path to find power-ups and hidden challenges. You can even attack your opponents and fend off their assaults on you.
Do you know what? Forget that. Forget the single player mode. Give me an RPG mode like you've got on Mario Golf. Give me something that I can really dig my hands into when I'm playing single player Mario Kart. Give me some great, amazing, fun, new, exciting, inventive online multiplayer battle modes. Bring them back. Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high and be good. Let's see what you have got. Bring it all back to you. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, that's all we got to look at for the Nintendo Switch 2. There's not really much more to report because Nintendo are not telling us anything. To be honest, I'm coming off the internet now for a while because I don't want any more surprises ruined for me. I don't want any more leaks. I don't want to see nothing. But Nintendo have announced that they will be dropping a Nintendo Direct solely focused on the Nintendo Switch 2, giving us more information about the games and the hardware on the 2nd of April. Oh my god, I've booked the day off already. I booked it off today. 2nd of April, I'm not going into work. I'm going to stay in my gaff all day waiting for this Nintendo Direct. This is where the surprises are going to come from. 9 days after that, guess what Nintendo were doing? They are giving the general public, the average Joe blogs on the street, the chance to go hands-on with the Nintendo Switch 2. So they're going on like some worldwide tour from April to June, and you can go and play the Nintendo Switch 2 in selected countries and locations and cities. If you would like to have a hands-on go on the Nintendo Switch, all you have to do is register online on the Nintendo website. You do need a Nintendo account though. And then you get entered into a prize draw, and then if you get randomly selected, you can go to this hands-on event. The one in the UK is in London on April the 11th to the 13th. You can go to the hands-on event and you can go and play Nintendo Switch 2. Do you know what? Actually, I don't even know why I'm telling everyone that. This will reduce my chances of getting in. I'm joking, huh? I'm joking. Lies, I'm lying. But yeah, that is literally it. That's the only information that we have. It's the only information that we know. Nintendo's not telling us anything more until April the 2nd, so we just have to wait. And that's all we have time for today. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back with another episode of NNN very soon. But up until then, thank you for watching. I've been so excited. I think I've been shouting for this whole video, so I do apologise. But yeah! Nintendo Switch 2! Bye.